Hey, hey, you guys. Welcome back to Hospitality Queens, your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin,
What up? It's Whitney.
and welcome back to another episode.
It's lit. We're together,
Yeah, we
y'all.
are together here. Cheers to us. Cheers, and thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you go to YouTube so you can see our beautiful faces together this time. And make sure you subscribe and follow on our Instagram as well.
Yes.
Dallas has been great to Whitney.
It really has been. Every
So,
time though. So
so
it's only right.
she's leaving with new items, good memories,
Of course.
good laughs,
Always.
and a belly full of tequila,
Oh God, yes.
like a lot of tequila.
This is the most I've consistently drank in a long time.
Mm. And here we are again.
Like,
That's the funny part. It's like, oh, we're still drinking. I thought about, I was like, oh, maybe I should not drink today. I was like, well, we're doing the show, so like, we have to drink. And I got one of our favorite wines, which, if you know, you know. But on our show, we had the Sun Goddess Pinot Grigio. We did a review on it together. We both were shook because we're just not white wine drinkers, but it's so good. It's Mary J. Blige's wine. So it was just, it's only right. Like this gold is giving aesthetic. We're sun goddesses, and it just only is right. So that's why I had to make a comeback, and it's really good.
yeah.
And since we are drinking during the day, it kind of makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's lighter. It reminds me, I didn't even do a shot. Now I got to think about it. We might have to do a shot at some point for old time's sake.
Oh my
So
God.
there's been a lot of shots. Okay. So let me just say I named every day of the week. And we just decided what today was because I forgot to name this one.
Mhm.
So far gone. So
So
if we're
far
gonna
gone.
just go be so far gone, we might as well take the shot, right? Like it's just only right.
Do you have the stuff? Because we have to tell them the whole breakdown of the whole thing.
I have what I sent to you guys.
Okay, I'm just gonna go take a picture of it real quick because
Okay.
y'all have to.
Okay. So I'll give you a little backstory. So Whitney came for my birthday, and so did Corrales, our other friend. And I was like, you know what? Like we're coming for the concert. It's also my birthday. Like I gotta make this an experience. Cleaned out my other room and made sure that was, adultish but still like very themey. So before they got here, I made an itinerary, but I had named the days and just kind of let them know what the vibes were, what I was seeking, what was going to go down. So first day they arrived. Well, number one, shout outs to people that travel and have something to do the same day because they both got in same day. We went to a concert, so it was just like on go.
A
Like
lot.
this is the most we've sat down
Hmm.
without doing something at some point. So first day is nothing was the same. Nothing was the same. Like as soon as I had already had Corrales, we picked up Whitney, and a bomb was dropped, and then right then, right then and there, nothing was the fucking same when that bomb had dropped. It dropped like we didn't even get to the destination. We didn't even get to the house. We didn't get to the house. The bomb dropped.
Right. Yep.
The bomb dropped. I mean, you want
Right.
it,
But
so
what I can say about Erin and I is that we handled it gracefully, I feel. Um, and I told Erin this, like, Erin, we learned so much from Erin, and she's always great at like using her words right. Sometimes I like have to stay quiet because I have to really process how I'm going to say things. But Erin is just really good at like telling you what it is and being nice because she's
mhm.
always thinking about your feelings and like she's just nice like that. So I appreciate that because she was able to like do that when I just didn't have anything to say because I just couldn't talk then. So I just have to process. I'm just different. But I think we handled it great. But I had already told Erin before the trip, like weeks ago, it doesn't matter what happens, like it's your birthday, we're here to celebrate you and like all that. So like that's all it's about for me. So like
Mm.
I don't really care about like anything else but that. So I just wanted you to have a good time, have fun, because we're never together. And like you don't like for me at home, like I have like my friends that I like grew up with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that you have friends here, but it's
Yeah.
like different. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like I have my best friends there and you live here, you're my
Yeah.
best friend. So it's like we're not together all the time. The last
Right.
time we were together was a year ago. So it
Mm-hmm.
just that was just really important to me, that unity and girl time, that's important. So but we did what we had to do, okay?
We
We
do
had
what we need to
fun.
do. We had
I had a
fun.
great time.
Good. Good. I had
And
a
I
good
hope you
time
had a
too.
great time.
I did. I
Like
did.
minus that, like
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
like we've already talked, like we've
We
gone
talked
through
about it.
it,
Yeah.
and I get it, like your feelings are your feelings and they're valid and I totally understand. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
But I also but it's good to have those feelings and you get it through and then we like move
Yeah.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah, for sure. So if the bomb was like a bomb that was like changed the tone of the trip. So that's kind of what I meant, like the bomb. But we really handled it well and still had an amazing time with that bomb. Um, it just is what it is. But it was definitely good learning pieces for me. Like I've learned a lot. I'm always learning, but definitely learned how to handle people. And sometimes you can't give grace all the time, and sometimes you just need to know when it's time to make some changes in your life. And we didn't change the alcohol part, we changed the way we handled it with lots of tequila, and it was great. It was great. Half my voice is gone, which I don't even know how. I was like, maybe I was skiing too much last night, I don't know.
We did great until yesterday. We got and I said it. I was like, Aaron, we get booked up today.
And it was
like this is like we took it back to the 990s.
No, yeah, it was
on that one.
it was a lot.
Like really shocked.
It was a lot.
What are we doing?
No, it was a lot. Like at the end, I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to get this messed up." Like I didn't even. I was like, I thought I was gonna. I was like, "Oh, let's go to the next one." I was like, "You know what? Nah, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it." I couldn't. I had to tap out because, it all started coming down to me. Let's just say we had one of the best Uber drivers in the Metroplex. Because I know we stressed him the hell out last night. We stressed him the fuck out. I was stressed. I felt like I was in a bad movie. I felt like I had took like a bad thing of mushrooms or something and had like the worst trip ever in my life because it was that bad, y'all. It was that bad. Like if we had a video on us, it would have been
God, no.
It would have been horrible. It's like we had like the Hangover 3 part bitches gone wild and it's like what happened? It just all started to crumble. It was the shots. It was the shots. So we were mixing tequilas, which is always a little dicey. And then
baby.
Oh, I forgot.
But wait, we gotta go back. We gotta go back to Friday.
Okay, so I forgot. I digress. So Friday, all right, pick up the girls. We go have lunch at Legacy Hall.
That was cute, y'all. Cute.
Full food court area. We had Vegan Vibrations, which is a black-owned vegan spot there, and then our friend had
lobster.
A lobster roll from I forgot the
right
name of the
next door.
place. Yeah, I forgot the name of the place, but it's right next to it. She had a lobster roll. I got the jackfruit smoked nachos. Fire. Love their jackfruit. And then Whitney, you got like a kale wrap. She got a kale wrap.
I got everything. Just kidding. I got a kale wrap and I got a jackfruit, like a barbecue jackfruit sandwich, like comparable to like a pulled pork sandwich. Yeah. But originally I wanted the barbecue jackfruit in my kale wrap, but the lady thought I said I wanted what she gave me, so that's why I had two. But the sandwich was really good. The kale wrap was okay. It was just dry. So with that barbecue jackfruit would have been fine.
Yeah.
So, if you ever go there, get the kale wrap and add the barbecue jackfruit.
But just make sure they don't get you the sandwich. Because I was like, well, it's like, damn, Whitney, you hungry or what? Like, but she ate, y'all. She did put you down as much as she could. Yeah. She did a good job. Like, no box. Okay.
I ate half of the wrap and then I ate like most of the sandwich, but and I got fries.
Yeah.
Because I knew that the day we were gonna have drinking and all of that, I needed substance in the day before. it was such a long day in work. I barely ate the day before.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to put like this stuff in my body, and it was good stuff like kale and all that. So it wasn't like it was like BS that I was eating. So I didn't feel bad like stuffing myself with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool.
And then
Mhm.
I'm glad we ate though, because that was like the only time we ate, because we I had this itinerary, you guys, and so we had dinner reservations at 6 o'clock. We never made it to dinner. We
We
barely
didn't go to
left the
dinner.
house.
I forgot.
We didn't eat because by the time like we got back home, I had to do a little work. The girls were getting ready and talking, and then we had a little kumbaya moment on the patio.
Oh, we did.
Um,
We
we
did.
had a
Oh my
kumbaya
god.
moment on the patio, and tears were dropped.
I
Um,
knew Erin was gonna cry, y'all. Like before the trip, I just knew that she was, because Erin's the most emotional. I struggle. I'm trying to get better with emotions, but Erin is just a crier,
mm,
and we haven't seen each other in so long, so it's just like not a bad thing. I think
yeah.
it's great, but yeah, I feel like it was good tears, just happy
Yeah,
tears.
no, it was good tears. There was a that bomb was heavy as well. So it's like, to
Oh
have
my god.
a lot happened in those moments. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just glad that you guys are here. I love to be in tune with my emotions because I give a shit. And so it's also like a way of showing people like how you really care. Because sometimes people don't show you love the way you want to be loved. I like to see affection.
Mhm.
But we needed our little kumbaya moment. So,
We did.
needless to say, then we started getting ready. And I know, like, getting ready was,
Did we ever? Oh, we never went. We saw the place that we were
we
supposed
saw
to
the place.
eat
We
before.
walked past the place after. So dinner reservations at 6. That was not working out. We did not even leave the house
So
till
how do you
like,
say it? Tedesco?
yeah, uh,
Tedesco? Tedesco.
Tedesco. Yeah,
I mean, that's fine. But it looked cute.
yeah,
So maybe on my next time to Dallas, I can go there because that looked cute. We didn't go to the Wonder Bar. I wanted to go there, but we didn't
hmm
make it either.
yeah. That
But
was like supposed to be after the concert. So,
mhm.
needless to say, we got Liddy here at the house. Pregame was lit. Made it to American Airlines Center for the Drake concert. Got there. Da 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 da.
In lines, we were not in the line long at all either.
Mm-mm.
Like it was like the thing with when you go to concerts, you really have to be strategic and pay attention to everything. Like when I
Mm-hmm.
was before the concert, I was like I got a plan. Like we could, I like just know where you're going, especially if you haven't been there before. Obviously, Aaron's been there a million times. I haven't, but like some people, they just go and they just go into that first line. It's like no, look around. There's a way shorter line right over there
Mm-hmm.
in that thing. The only thing I wish you would have did was gotten drinks
Oh,
prior
mm-hmm.
to sitting down. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like once you sit down, you're on edge of like, is it going to start now? You don't know it's going to start. You don't want to miss it, so you don't want to get up. But yeah, I feel like a cocktail would have been good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was okay either way. I was like, you
yeah.
know what? Party favors were already in the mix at the time, so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm good either way. And then
Mm-hmm.
when the concert was good. I magically was fortunate enough to sit next to a scammer, and
Oh my god, the scanner.
made my energy a little tweaky. However, I did have one of my I had my black onyx crystal on me, like
Yeah.
because I'm just really big about being around people's energies, and so it just helped calm me down, like to just handle someone else's energy versus like it was so close, like I couldn't really because it's like, oh, this nigga's on me, and he's a man. It's weird shit going on, but I like we were kind of by some stairs, so I was willing and ready to throw him over the stairs if anything worse can happen, but
Oh my
we
god,
didn't have to
Drake
go
would have
there.
saved you, girl.
He would have
He would have
actually.
came to your rescue. I saw him doing that at some shows before, so we would have got put on.
Yeah, but Drake was Drake, and the vocalist of him was really singing to me. And I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the empowerment and encouragement to the young kids out there, as well as just
Mm-hmm.
unity. I think that's super, super important. And I love for someone has a platform to realize how they need to use it in a positive way. There's just
Mm-hmm.
so much BS in the music and within the world. So I was really, really grateful that he took the time with the young kids like nowadays to like really just mention like y'all like the ops ain't a real thing that you need to worry about. You need to worry about your damn self.
Yeah.
Worry about yourself. and not the things around you. So shout out to Drake. I had a great time at the concert.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
So he did that. Then we went to Happiest Hour after. And yeah, that was the Happiest Hour, which was on our pregame list. So we made it after. So it did work out. And then so we got there. Downstairs bar was like a little quiet, it's an open kind of concept. It was like it was busy, but the music wasn't musicking. But they had a line to get to the rooftop. So but I was like, yo, it's worth it, y'all. Like I felt like it, the rooftop's always fun. So when the line died down, we were able to get up there and it was a lot of fun. Music was lit. It was literally like Drake all over again. And the people were vibing. There was a fan because, honey, let me tell you, the fan was essential.
Yeah, that was the godsend. It was beautiful, like seeing the Dallas skyline. We got a really good pic. So yeah, that was fun. And like just meeting like cool people and stuff like that. So.
Yes, cackalacken, which is always good. So that was fun. And then we left there.
I feel like everywhere we went, if we like ran across someone, we've made like good like energy connections with people, just like that type of thing. And it's just like brief, like we're cool, we're besties in that moment, and then we move on.
Yeah,
so I like that.
Definitely.
Like we've had those experiences.
Yeah, it's always about a good vibe, and I mean, who could really be mad at someone that's laughing?
Yeah, true.
Like, let's be real here, period. So yeah, Friday was a success. We finally got in. I was tapped for the day. I cut it loose, but I was not intoxicated, just a little floaty.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good. It was good. We did a lot of shots before. We only did we didn't drink that. We only had a shot and a drink at the happiest hour. That was it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was good with that. And then we had to reset, reset for a new day.
On Saturday?
For Saturday.
Yeah.
So we reset it.
What did we do on Saturday?
Then we got dressed and we went to Bishop Arts. Yeah, brunch at Bishop Arts and then some walking around. Paradisco was where we went for brunch. We had an awesome photography experience. What's the thing was called?
Oh, the buzz. Eternal Sunrise.
Eternal Sunrise.
Sunshine or something.
Sunshine. I think it was a sunshine. Right? So it was a photography bus, like one of those little old school buses. Yeah. And he did pictures and some boomerangs, which was really nice of the experience though. The dude was hilarious. He really knew how to like sell this experience, like talking to us, props, all the things. So
Eternal Sunshine.
Awesome.
He was really nice. Damn, what was his name?
Dave. I think. Dave. Shout out to Dave. He was like quick, fun. So if you guys are in the Bishop Arts area, girls are coming in town, or it's a birthday, whatever. I just think it's just fun to do in general. It's really cool. $20. You get little picture strips to take with you. He'll email you everything like as well. So it's definitely worth the experience. He was really fun, like countdowns, moving seats. Like we laughed so hard. So it was really good time.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend.
It was so unexpected. It just looked like a man selling t-shirts, like literally, and it was a whole. I was like, told him like I was never expecting to have this experience out of this little van. It looked like a van that he actually used. You can't even tell that like it had all that stuff. It was so cool. That was really cool, and I really liked the lady, the vendor that we met that we all bought something from, the jewelry.
Yes, we found some really good jewelry pieces. Like they always have like little local vendors that can come up and get a table and sell their products out on Bishop Arts on the streets. And so we all end up getting something from, what was her brand?
It says Mahogany Noir.
Mahogany Noir. She has like skin products, jewelry, like nose clips.
Yeah, I'm wearing some of my rings.
Yes.
From her thing, but yeah, she had really cute stuff.
Really cute stuff. So follow her on Instagram. We'll also tag her. We got a good pic of her and some of her products. So that was really, really awesome. I love going down there and just finding little knickknacks and little things to have. There's another cute little store that Whitney found these awesome earrings that she's wearing right now.
I got a lot of good accessories. Like definitely my aesthetic. I would definitely really want to come back to do more shopping.
Yeah, we have a lot of, and that was only like one area we went in. So it's like definitely a lot of options for good
What was the name of this
stuff
store?
to have. So
We'll tag them. I have their bag, but I don't remember the name of it. But it was really cute. It looked like a boutique version of like a Urban Outfitters or something like that. It was just so cute in there.
Yeah, they have a lot of little boutique
And like the little
places.
vintage bags were so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Every bag had like a story and of like what year it was from. Like I love stuff like that. So cute.
Oh yeah.
And just different. Like no one else is gonna have a bag that looks like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think me and Carlos had decided when we turned 40 we're gonna do the Great Gatsby theme.
For your birthday?
Yeah.
Like a birthday party?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Gatsby theme.
Okay.
So
y'all are both doing it?
No, when somebody turned 40, there's got to be one.
Oh, okay.
One person that does the Great Gatsby. I know it is deep. Well, it was 40 because we kind of had one of our side conversations about 40, and so it was just one of those monumental years where we're like, okay, so things could really go really good in this year, so you gotta take advantage and dive into that. Yeah, my theme for the weekend was Rich Auntie, which it was definitely giving Rich Auntie. So when I turn 40, it might be giving Gatsby. I don't know.
Okay. At 40.
No, just a chic attire and just how do a little swing dancing or like something fun and different and chill. It's different. Just a reason to wear some sparkles and get dressed up and wear vintage stuff. You never know. It's all what you make it.
So for dinner we went to the Mexican. That was really good. Like every place that we ate at was really good. I don't think we had any bad experiences, right? No.
No, service was good too. So went to the Mexican.
Service was great at the Mexican.
Love the service. It's just like I just feel like I'm supposed to be there. Like I need to own a restaurant.
I was telling Erin this. I liked how like when you come in, it's just like open and there's like people everywhere. I just like that. It's just lively.
It is lively.
In Charleston, everything is so like stuffy and sitting down. People are so offended by people being loud and stuff like that. It's just like, but another thing is that the restaurants are bigger too. So that's another thing. Like these are huge restaurants. So when you come in, there is like literally a room that's where the bar is and all these people. Then there's another separate dining room that's huge, and then another separate dining room that's outside. So it's just really big. So they have the structure to create that because there's different music in each one, and neither one is overpowering the other. So that's a really good like design technique that they have to create those different things. So I like that a lot. And then with the service, I feel like did we sit there? I can't remember. I feel like there was one place that we did sit for a minute. But sometimes I don't mind sitting for a minute without a server, because it does give you time to like settle and really decide on like what you want. I feel like it does make it because even I feel like when I serve, like I would do that sometimes. Like I would like look at the table and see what they're about. You can see that they're talking. You can see like because sometimes when you come too fast, it's just like whoa, So I do like that. But our server was sweet. She was really nice. And I loved how everything came out like with the flow. Like, it was just like bam, bam, bam. Somebody like everyone did something different. And I like that. And that's how we were saying how it has seamless service because it's not all on the server to get everything. There's no way you can do it all. So having those essays, like we had table side like queso, having someone else who does the queso, like I can imagine like so many restaurants I've worked at where we have to do so many things, and it's like, dang, that would be nice to have someone do that or whatever. So that's key. You got to have like the support staff. If you want to have a successful restaurant.
Yeah, for sure. Support staff is super important. It just makes the dining experience so much nicer. Plus, it's nice to kind of get away from looking at your server all the time and seeing other people working and having their energy go to the table. Like they have like a lot of different sauces that they offer. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's also seasonal. So they just like go through the line of different sauces and how hot is what, and explaining that. And that's nice because number one, you have a variety of just different sauces that they make fresh in house. And when you're used to like the Mexican, everyone's used to chips and salsa here. Okay, it's just like a staple.
Mm-hmm.
But what's nice is it's like a different type of salsa. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. Like I can enjoy something different on my palate before I take in some really good different food, because their food is not like just regular Mexican food.
Right.
It's a fine dining cuisine of the Mexican menu and Latin culture. So it was really, really good. I got a sea bass,
Mm-hmm. I
delish.
got scallops and shrimp.
Yeah.
It didn't say it had shrimp in the thing, which is obviously fine to eat shrimp, but
Hmm.
it's so funny. We had like a similar situation like that where we
Yeah.
ordered the salad
Hmm.
and it did not say on the menu that the salad had meat in it at all.
Yeah.
But thank God Aaron asked questions because we
Hmm.
were able to find out that it had like two different meats in the salad. So strange.
Yeah, it was weird. So that was at Paradisco. We went and it was the chopped salad. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I want to like da da da. And she's like, oh, it comes with bacon. I was like, with bacon? I was like, don't say that. She's like, yeah, it's bacon. I was like, well, it doesn't say. But, like, we're like, okay, just I'm confused. So then we kind of came to the conclusion of what we thought the scenario was, because in Paradisco, they do have all three of their menus in the book at the same time: lunch, dinner, and brunch. And she had said that she didn't really work a lot of brunches. So I'm thinking now, like, maybe the brunch menu is a little different. Like, maybe it's a chopped salad, but they put and add different things in it because it's brunch
Mm-hmm.
versus, or take away things versus like a lunch. And maybe she's used to a different one because she was confused while we was confused that there was bacon in there, but it just didn't say. So that was interesting. Interesting service on that. Like it was good service, but it was just like a little like
Yeah, that was
meh.
probably the worst service of the whole trip was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wasn't really like her like vibe wasn't vibing. I feel
Mm-mm.
like just her as a person.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, but the food was good though. What did I get? Oh, I got. Oh, I didn't like the oysters. So yeah, I
Oh
think that was
yeah.
a lot the worst place there. So it was oysters with like I want to say a grapefruit mignonette, and you typically mignonette's on the side, and it was on every oyster. So I didn't like that part because now, like if I didn't like the mignonette on the side, I would have still ate the oysters. So now I can't eat it because the shit is nasty. So
Mm.
didn't like that piece, but the salad was good. I think that was good. Fries were good. I like the
Yeah.
fries.
Okay. And we learned that fries are like an everyday thing. Every day
I
there was
have
a
to order
fry.
fries. Like depending on like just it's just a good munch. Especially, with drinking and all that, it's just something good to, you know, soak it all up. And then when you're eating a salad, just have like a good balance of,
Yeah.
you know, something bad with something good.
Yeah.
So
Something bad with something good.
yeah.
Ooh.
Because we got
Bar.
fries at the Mexican too. Didn't we? The truffle fries?
Oh shit! Yes, this bitch got fired. Right. I
Yeah.
mean, literally everywhere there's fries. There's fries.
Oh my
Literally
God.
yesterday, Sunday fun day.
Because you're
Couldn't even
drinking.
eat. I couldn't eat.
I get the munchies when I drink. And it's just another good thing just to for me to add some like something in there. So
It was on a tequila diet.
yeah.
All white diet. We did have that happen. We'll give you some context on that later. Just remember that all white diet.
I'm crying.
So yes, the Mexican was really good. We went to the Virgin Hotel after. The only thing about the Virgin was like at the end of closing.
Yeah.
So we had a couple time changes happen on Saturday. So we had a couple things that changed the scope of our timing. Otherwise, we're going to be out there a little earlier, but I had a couple things that changed around. So we ended up going. Oh shit, we went to um, Virgin Hotel. Then we ended up going to Culture in Dallas, Addison area. That was not giving, so we left and went to Stir, which was cool.
And there was a game. That Colorado
Yes,
game was on. So
Colorado game.
I learned like how it is. It's just everywhere you go, everyone's watching the game. So
Mhm.
it changes the vibe
Yeah,
of everything because everyone just really consumed about the game.
yeah.
Um, And I think with culture, I think it could be good. I just feel like the music for me just wasn't like agreeing with my soul in the beginning. Like, like it just was, and then it's just a lot, and it was just a tight space.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it could be good on a
Mhm.
different type of vibe.
Yeah, definitely plays a lot of Dallas hits and stuff like that. So if you're not really familiar with like a lot of Texas music, it'd be like, wait, what is this? What is this music happening? But
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of Dallas like type of genre, or Houston, a lot of Houston music, like all
Mm-hmm.
the Texas kind of music. Then they play other stuff, but I feel like there's certain bars that you're gonna get more of like a Texas based flair, not
Mm-hmm.
really like a mainstream all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
that is a thing. Like Stir is more of like a mixed type of place, so you kind of get more of mixed music in
Mm-hmm.
there versus like you go to a little more local bar.
Right.
You get more like localized music, if that makes sense. So
Mm-hmm.
went to Stir, that was good. Really just ended the night there.
Stir.
Was a place
Oh,
upstairs.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
ran into some ex co-workers
Oh, yeah,
from
yeah,
one of
yeah.
the little places I used to work at that I've talked about on this show,
Mm.
and they were litty. But y'all, I was out in my like rich auntie outfit, so it was like they were shook to see me. Like, they see me in work all the time. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
they see me out, but like the clothes are a little different. It was giving rich auntie hot breakfast, like it was giving hot. So it was like, oh my god. And then I just couldn't. We just kept coming back for conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun, but
That's funny.
love my love my little workers. But when you meet people or you see people out from work, it's like you don't want to, or like
Yeah.
that you used to work with. I actually don't like. I don't
Same.
like. I like the separation. So, but not to be mean, it's just hard because it's
Yeah.
like, what do you tell somebody? Well, hey, I don't want to talk. Like, you can't really say that. So and I really didn't feel like running around to like get away or anything, so I
Yeah.
just had to like suck it up.
Yeah. No.
But that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so that was Saturday. Another weird Uber experience, but this one was a weird Uber experience. It was the guy that was like all quiet. He had us listening to something in the like elevator music, it felt like. I felt like it was the longest ride ever. It was like elevator music. But then when I got in the car, I was
That was not the longest ride ever, bitch. Yesterday was.
oh yeah, it
No,
was.
nothing's ever gonna be that
Ah,
ever.
but he
But
was
I
playing
know what
the
you
he
mean.
was playing the elevator music. And he was just really weird and quiet, and it was just like awkward a little bit. Because when I had got in the car, I was like making a joke that was kind of inappropriate,
Very much. So I was like, Aaron.
but it was really funny. That's funny to me. Hey, that's all that matters. I have a very interesting sense of humor. But the joke was a repeat joke from a guy from 85 South, and it was epic. It just felt so right. It's a little vulgar for the show, but if you ever want to know the joke, slide in the DM, then that was going to be a Patreon message for you guys because it was fun. I think y'all would have got the best laugh out of it. It's
Oh
perfect.
my god.
But I don't think the guy he didn't like my joke. I thought it was funny. But
We don't know what he was thinking.
his in his
So
mind was like, these bitches are crazy.
yeah.
Then Sunday fun day, we got up, we went to Ross, tried Torchy's tacos,
Oh yeah.
which
That
you
was
still have
good.
some queso in there actually. Torchy's taco, got a fried avocado taco. You got the salmon taco.
Yeah.
And just in queso, so she could try the queso. Because if you once know, Hospitality Queens was going to be Queen of Quesos, or
Or
was it
queso.
Queso Queens? So the original name started with some queso fresco,
Queso.
and we just decided that Hospitality was a better than the cheese. Okay. Then we finally got out and we went to Yardbird yesterday for brunch.
Yeah. Damn, I'm like, why am I forgetting all of this? I'm trying to look for these notes. But yeah, that was good.
Yep, Yardbird. There's several locations around
The
the
world.
world. So if you guys are looking for a good spot, it's very different. I would say out of the Texas culture, I would say this is probably the most it's more on the fine dining side of a brunch side or like dinner place with more smaller plates. So that's what makes it more fine. Most fine dinings they give you like a small portion, and their portions are really small. For something like I don't know, in my eyes, it's more like a chicken place. It's called Yardbird. Bird.
Mm-hmm.
They're known for chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So most of like places here that have like that similarity in concept. It's just a bigger portion that you would get in something like I got waffles and they're like these little mini waffles.
Yeah.
So it was just like a little confusing on the concept and it didn't come with anything besides whip. And I feel like, in those cases, something like a bowl of fruit, something. Just missing a little bit of a component there. It's a cool place. Drink was awesome. I got something lover. But the drink was really good. Kid had a pretty flower as a garnish. I was on a big ice cube. It was really, really cute.
What drink did I get? Dang. I don't know. I think both of ours had reposado tequila in it though.
Gotta stick with the tequila.
Yeah. But I don't remember the name of my drink either. But it was good. And I thought it was interesting. We really didn't like drink a lot when we were like at restaurants. Usually I'm like through cocktails when I go to dinner.
Yeah. And then we left there. We were gonna go to Dahlia on Ross, but it was a little quiet, so we ended up going to Harlow, which is in Deep Ellum. And they have like a little rooftop situation. That was cool.
Yeah, the door was annoying as fuck though. I do not like waiting in lines. I don't know who does, but I just feel like I'm just not. Why am I waiting? Because it just was very unorganized. I just looked like they didn't know what they were doing, and I'm like, I'm sure y'all do this every weekend. Like, and all y'all have to do is take payment and put a bracelet on someone's wrist. What's going on? Didn't like that. Did not like that piece, but it was fun, and I can't. It's so funny because like going in and out of these places, they look so like different. So I'm like, when they're saying these places, I'm like, yeah, that was that place. It's just so like I feel like we go through like a lot to get to where we're going in Dallas. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean Dallas is big.
It's
it's a big place, but like a lot of like unique ways to have like places and restaurants. Like there's so many places we didn't even touch that like have unique styles and what they look like and how you get there or stuff like that. So yeah, Harlow is a little different because they actually have a restaurant downstairs, but you go around the corner to get to the back of their stairs to go up to their rooftop. I'm sure you can access like their like if you were going to the restaurant fully, you could get to the back door to go up, but we just went around. So came from their downstairs kitchen area, but their little rooftop was nice. It's got like a very like industrial kind of look, so it's like
and it's
different parts.
That whole other side that we aren't on, so that's great. Like just so much space, and that's just really good because I hate being like that. Even though we were like that at the last place. But it wasn't. We were like that, but not like that at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah. But Harlow was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. We met some really dope people. We got a new book. I'll go ahead and plug Shawty in on the book really quick. So we met a Black author yesterday, and of course we love to support all of our people and things. So we got a book, Parenting from a Distance, 7 principles, techniques, and exercises on how to do it effectively. So this man created a book on parenting, which we love. Obviously, especially a book coming from a male figure is always amazing. In the parenting side, we're moms, we have boys. So super excited to catch that read. And we will give you a review once we get down to that review. But shout outs to Parenting from a Distance. And if you are looking for some book, it's on Amazon. Go ahead and order it for your Kindle or the paperback if you like to read that. I got the paperback coming. It's here tomorrow. So check it out.
That's lit. I'm gonna read. I got the Kindle. I'm gonna read it on the plane on my flight. So excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but that was cool.
Yeah, I loved it. It was a cool little vibe. Then we went to Stir, which is also in Deep Ellum. If we were hungry, we would want to study vegan, but the food was just not fooding at the time. But Stir is pretty cool. It's like there's 2 of them. So we went to 2 Stirs actually. Now that I think about it. There's a Stir in Addison and there's a Stir in Dallas. We went to Stir in Dallas or Deep Ellum last night. We went to Stir in Addison on Saturday. So went to two stirs.
Mm.
They are both very different too, though, in their own
Okay.
way. Like you wouldn't even really know, but like because they have different crowd. And the stir in Dallas, you get more of like the view of Dallas in the
Mm-hmm.
back area, but it's smaller. It's smaller. It's like thin line kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where things got a little blurry. So Drake's tour was like it was all a blur, honey. It was a blur after a while, honey. Okay, that's where the full circle moment came down, bitch. All I know was shots. I saw somebody that I've known since middle school. You guys cannot believe it. I'm like, oh my
He
gosh,
was cute
good old middle
too.
school. Good old middle school. I was like, oh my gosh, middle school, bro. I was like, how old are you now? I always do that to people. How old are you now? And then it does. I'm like, dang. I was like, so good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Though I was like, it's just really good to see people and he aged well. I told him I was like, a lot of our people because we have the same like he's on my
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, which I'm never on Facebook, but we have a lot of the same mutual friends on Facebook, and I'm like, ooh, they didn't age well. He's like, I know. I was like, well, we aged well. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're still keeping it together.
Yeah.
So key.
Mm-hmm.
Key. So
My key to keeping it together. I feel like we are around a lot of people who were older than us. Not old, but older than us that look great.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
love that. It's like inspiration. Like I can do it. Because, like typically you can see that, once you get older, you don't look as good. And
Yeah,
we saw some fine older people.
facts.
Beautiful older people.
Yeah, and in shape. So it's just another reminder,
Mm-hmm.
like keep it up. And
Yeah.
because I think that's like what I was saying, like some people are letting life take them down, so they look older in the face, or they've just
Mm-hmm.
put on like a lot of unhealthy, toxic weight, and
Mm-hmm.
you can get it off. It does take a little time. It's not hard. It just takes a little time and a little discipline. It's really not that bad. Like I'm telling you guys, like it's not that bad. I eat actually everything I wish I wanted to eat when I was living differently, and I don't gain a pound. And those are the one things that was putting weight on me. But when you take a couple components out, you really can't eat what you want. Like I can have a pasta, I can have rice, I can have carbohydrates and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
But it's just different now. Like you don't gotta have a fry. You can air fry, get off the grease, or olive oil grease, things like that. It's like those little components that really go a long way, you guys. So if you feel like you're trying to get rid of stubborn weight or whatever, find your inspiration and find some good foods that you like. Find an inspo. I think that's really good if there's like, you know, whatever somebody you went to school with and you see they're doing really good. Maybe that's your inspo, or you find a celebrity, whatever works for you, but
Mm-hmm.
find some inspo to like kind of help you remind yourself why you're doing it.
Yep.
If you don't have like a kid, obviously health is important so you can live a good life and you can go and have a blurry day and wake up the next day feeling okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a blur. My voice is blurring, but I'm here.
Yeah, we were never like hungover. Like we
No.
can't. Like one day I had like a headache, but that was it. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything too crazy.
No. I just been like I told Whitney, I was like, I just want to take a nap and I think I'm Gucci, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I got this Grigio going down, honey. Child, it's a Grigio for me.
Oh my
It's
god.
Grigio and honey.
Yeah, but Dallas was fun. Then after that, it was all. That's when the blur, like the tornado, was like going, and
It
that's
was
when the
going.
tornado hit. So we had a bomb at the beginning, and then a tornado at the end.
Yeah.
Because
We
last
ended
night was
up.
a fucking tornado. I don't know. We were both stuck. We were in it together like this. Like I don't know.
I apologize
And are
so
you
many
okay? And are you
times.
recovered? And are
I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, is she okay? And I'm like, he's like, are you okay? I'm like, I don't know. You are you okay? I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we're okay. It's like if I felt like we were okay, and then I didn't feel okay. I was like, no, I'm not feeling okay. I'm not feeling okay. You guys, I we will um we'll run it back on this good old story. Um but it was good. Let's
That's
just
so
say the
good.
shots were shotting. Okay.
Yeah.
But we woke up really good, and it's funny because I heard Whitney this morning, and this morning, and I literally was like still in my shirt. So and I was like, oh shit, let me like it was like my cue, like, all right, let me get my shit together, you know. And then we sat on the couch for a while and like did
This was
it
at like
six
in the
six
morning.
a.m. Yeah.
6 a.m. I'm talking to Jonah on FaceTime with him as he's getting ready for school. And it's just like that for the like, being a mom and like,
Mhm.
traveling, being away from your kid. It's like it's a lot.
Mhm.
So that's another thing, like going back to what I was telling Erin before, like and it's when you're going on a trip, especially with other people, like it you should be selfish and you should make sure that you have a good time and like it is about you, but it's important to realize that your friends are taking time off from work, from their family, from their kids, from their other loved ones too. Oh yeah, it is a few days, but like it's huge when you have a child to be away from them or family that depends on you. So it is important that when y'all are together you do bring that good energy, you do make it worth their while to miss out on all of those things to be here with you.
Mhm.
So that's just and like just talking to Erin's friend that I met yesterday and her just talking about like just different experiences she's had with friends and I'm just like that is so crazy that like there are people out there who call themselves someone's friends and they act like this when it's time to be a friend. It's so crazy to me. So I'm just super thankful that I have great friends because at first, number one, I just don't tolerate any of those things. Like those people would not even have the opportunity to do that to me because I would have already cut that off.
Mhm.
However, I'm just really thankful to have friends who are thoughtful, caring. Like
Mhm.
I snapped Erin the other day. I was like, I saw something and I was like, oh my god, I want to help these people. And I told Erin that it was because of her, because she's
Mhm.
always like that. And I don't really, I'm not saying I'm not helpful, but like I probably would have just drove past these homeless people and not thought anything of it. But I told Erin that she
Mhm.
inspires me to be nicer and do
Yeah.
nice things for people. So like,
Mhm.
it's just important to like surround yourself with people like that. Like you don't have to keep people your friends if they're like bad people and they're
Yeah.
like and they do things that upset you and hurt you and you
Yeah.
tell them they don't change. Like it's okay to
Mhm.
some people cannot come with you. Like you
Yeah.
have to like having people around that you can learn from and grow with and all that is just so important for yourself, your personal growth, your mental health. Like
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine having bad friends, child. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. It's
So
definitely very humbling like when you hear the things because like the amount of like and when I was Whitney, we had like a great talk over dinner and just for me releasing like some of the feelings I had because I am really good with keeping them in, but I feel like it doesn't do me any justice by keeping it in. And sometimes it's better to talk it out with someone before you say what you want to say to the individual that might have caused the frustration because that might be where it's get a little sticky.
yeah.
You talk to someone like sometimes you can like articulate how you want to present that
Mhm.
as versus out of frustration.
Mhm.
um but it's just like those are the things like I'm always thinking of others and how to make it accommodating and how to do all this and that, and I was just like, man, for once, like I think I'm tired of like always being that for everybody because it doesn't come back for me
Mhm.
in like when those people just keep showing you who they are. And you don't want to like not be there for people when they need it. I'm really bad at that because I can see when people need stuff. Like I just can't help but not to offer or be there. I'm not a
Mhm.
person who's gonna let someone go through something and not be there. It's just not what I'm called to do. But in certain cases, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to find a way to not be there or not be a friend. Like, and those are the only two options sometimes. Sometimes people just tie your hands up. It's like, babe, at one point you just tied.
Yeah.
They just make it where you just can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So just finding those moments like to see like other people go through it. And it's always the good people. I am sorry that all the people out there that are like good and they care. I just feel like we just get shitted on so much. Like so much that it's a lot. So I hope that if you're a friend that always gives and you just feel like you're just always not getting the short end of the stick, like this is your reminder that it's time to not, like it's just time to just not be the person people expect you to be all the time. And That's just what it is. If they care for you and they rock with you, they're gonna stick beside you.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they don't.
Yeah. So,
All right,
yeah,
cool. So this was
a great Dallas trip.
it was. It
I hope you had a
was.
great time on your birthday.
I did. Thanks to Whitney. She was awesome. She was definitely a good balancing point to this saga that we went through. So super appreciative of the time, and you guys will have much more content for you. Please check out Instagram as well as follow us on Hospitality Queens on YouTube so you can see our shorts, etc. Lots of content coming your way. And until next time, we love you.